Check. K6USY, Delta Mike 06. There you are, John. First time I just heard a K.
Great. I was wondering if I'd grabbed the right microphone and was on the right band.
That is important. Yeah, very good. Well, I sent you I'm sure you've seen it. Sent you a map and a little write-up. Probably could have written more, but I figured that map can take up most of the room.
Yeah, I got it. I'm pretty sure I moved it over to the folder for skip folder, which, yeah, today was quarter century luncheon. I had to work all day. Couldn't go to that or other breakfast. Work all day tomorrow and all day Thursday. Some Friday. But the month of March Madness, I was working almost every day. April won't be so bad, and then May I've left kind of open.
Good deal. Yeah, I've been on the road almost every day. But looks like I'm not going to be on the road for the next week, so I get a little bit of a break, which is good. And Monday's a holiday, so I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday, but I don't have to go to work.
I'll give you something.
I'm sure you would.
Good evening, guys. CBS. I just turned on the Reagan battery, and I already heard you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Good night. Go ahead.
Oh, we're good. Good to talk to you. Let's see. Is my amp working? No, it's not working for some reason. I'll figure out why. So something failed. Well, that's not good.
No wonder I can barely hear you, John. AA6S.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Did you work, I think it was the Victor 6 Whiskey Golf on, I don't know what, was it 160 or 30 really?
I don't think I got them. Victor 6, or maybe I did. Let's see, I'm checking right now. I'll let you know in a second. My brain doesn't remember that much.
And John,
I worked them, and then about an hour later, and they were quite a bit deeper than you said.
The V6WG, and they're supposed to be on 10 FTA right now.
And John, have you uploaded your log since we made that contact on 10 gig?
This computer has a problem with 10 gig. It doesn't seem to record it correctly. Okay, I've uploaded everything from March the 6th, but not after that.
Yeah, let me look up when I was up there on my birthday, which was March 3rd, and yeah, your computer must have screwed it up because it's still not showing as confirmed.
More things to fix. This computer's gonna drive me nuts. But I will check on that. Aaron. Okay. 70 centimeter, 23 centimeter, 13 centimeter. And it's been uploaded 2157, 2158, 2354 for the 13 centimeters. I wonder if 13 centimeters is the right designation.
Yeah, it should be 3. Yeah, it should be 3 centimeters.
Ew.
Yeah, you'd have to fix it and then re-upload it. Yeah, because I have it on March 3rd at 22:16, and we were on 10.368.100, so that's 3 centimeters.
Yeah, 10.368.1, and 23:54, 0303. I got the frequency in right, but maybe they only look at the. All right, and I'm trying to type it in. Doesn't want to hold, so I've got to go into the program somehow.
Well, and it should be closer to 22:16. You must have put it in later, because you said you had to go put it in manually. I wonder if you didn't correct the time on it.
Oh, 22:16. Well, I think. Okay. I'll try that. 20. Well, did the other ones go through?
No. Yeah, I don't see the other confirmations. I wonder if your clock was off. The other ones were at 21:54, 21:57, 21:58, and then we had a little bit of a gap, and then I worked you on 10 gig at 22:16.
Okay. Well, let's just see what's going on here.
Anyway, I can send you all the info, but it'd be fun to have that 10 gig contact confirmed. All righty, go ahead, Frank. K6USY.
W6QUI. W6QUI, AA6S.
Bill's trying to call a Tascadero.
Yeah, you're 20 over 9 here, Rotten. I figured I'd try to skate in and see if I could find you. Beautiful signal. W6QUI, AA6S, over.
Okay, I have 21:56, 21:57, 21:58, and now 22:16.
Excellent.
Well, those, except for the last one, were uploaded.
Oh, yeah.
At those times.
Doing okay here. I worked, earlier I worked for Ralph there at Anaheim.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't confirm.
He used to say Analheim. Anyway.
Do you both have the modes set the same?
Not as strong as you are, needless to say, though. And you're,
Yeah, if you're saying it's set for sideband in your log and Aaron's saying it's digital in his, you will not have a
I'm
match.
going to call my friend over there.
Well, for logbook of the world, it just shows up as SSB phone. But yeah, I have it right on my end. I had the radio hooked up to my computer.
Anyway, other than that, not much happening here. Pretty hot here today.
John had to put his 10 gig contact in by hand.
Register the card today. What's that tell you? W6QUI, AA6S, over.
And I'm resubmitting it, but I still can't get it to. It's got the right frequency, but it doesn't have the right band. So I need to go into the program and add 10 gigs in there. I will send it up again, but the others should have matched.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Yes. And according to, your app might be broken. According to Logbook of the World, you haven't uploaded anything since last summer. Yeah, so there's a feature on Logbook of the World where you can punch in somebody's call sign and look up the last time that they uploaded something, and it shows you as 2024, 7, and 30. So that would have been last summer.
Success. No, I never had 1296 up when his was working.
And something.
This stuff has been down for a long time, and he's supposed to get it fixed. And I don't know if I can work.
Oh, that's all connected, though.
By Morro Bay or not, he's in.
Yeah, it's all the same thing, John.
South of Morro Bay there, the next little town over there.
Well, no, you apply for a ward, then you pay a fee, and
he is up
that's
on the top of a hill, so.
Well, yeah, applying for the ward, but the upload is exactly the same thing.
Still looking into a bunch of mountains in this direction, so I don't know.
And just to confirm that, I looked it up, and yeah, 7/30 of 2024 was your last upload into Logbook of the World.
Into Fresno there.
Okay.
To Mike. He never.
Thanks, John.
I think
K6USY.
Really weak. But
I wonder if your certificate expired or something.
It won't be on the way for him and I don't know. Anyway, that's the skinny there, Ron. W6QUI, AA6S, over.
There's probably a lot of people waiting for confirmations.
I think he's around a kilowatt.
Yeah, John, it looks like the Logbook of the World certificates can expire, so it's entirely possible that that yours expired. K6USY.
I take it Mikey has not turned the rig on in the barn yet?
It's on. We're live on YouTube right now. There's just
Okay, well, why is there the please stand by in the screen?
because I put that up until Mike's actually like on the radio, and then I switch it over to the rotor.
Oh, he'll be here in a minute.
Is it intentionally being all squirrely and breaking up and coming back?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of the spectrum scope in a way, which you just did there. Okay, I take it everything on that computer is working properly.
Yeah, as of right now. And I have it set up to auto log in now, so we should be good. And I think I hear our whistle. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100, and everyone can rejoice because the map is back.
Along with 72 W6CBS.
Good morning, all. Good evening. I could probably modify that. Good evening, all. And thanks for holding down the fort while we finished our fish.
Yeah, Roger, Ron. W6QUI, AA6S. Okay, well, I'll let you go. And,
yeah, Bill's in there talking to Ron, so you can put Ron and Bill down.
I get it from... I guess that's pretty good. With this preamp I got in the line, you're about 15 to 20 over. Don't want to gain too much. I wish I could get up there on the tower and change it, put the other one back up there. I'm using the one down below now, not the one up on the tower. The one on the tower crapped out. I don't know why. But I'm using the preamp down here by the bridge. And so it would be probably better with using the one mounted right behind the antenna. But anyway, I screwed up when I put it up there. I shouldn't have put it on the back of the antenna. I should have put it about 3 feet below it. That way with my ladder leaning up against it and the tower down, it had been facing at me. Hindsight and whatever you call it there, I screwed up. Anyway, good night and thanks for the contact. W6QUI, AA6S, over.
I'm Ron, K6MYC.
John is also here as well if you want to put down 711.
Thank you.
And Ron's not pointed towards us yet. He's still pointed down towards Visalia. I can hear him, but I can tell by his signal he hasn't turned.
And we'll see if Bill turns back up this way, or he'll just shut the radio off and go away.
He won't go away. He's got to work number 3 yet.
Ah, right.
Said earlier he already got 3 KM6SR, number 14.
Aaron, what's the 10 gig frequency? I can't seem to get it in right.
On 73s. Yeah, I can copy.
Hold on, I sent it to your email, John. So just look at that.
But not as easy as I do with the preamp on. I mean, I just have to turn the volume up. The AGC is not doesn't crank in as good. Anyway, 73s, and thanks for the contact again. W6QUI, have a good one. A6S.
Tell him to turn up this way.
W6QUI, W6QUI, W6BBS. Turn our way, Ron. Yeah, roger that, roger that. Mikey can hear you a little bit, so you need to point to where you normally work, Mike, and I should hear you real good. I heard you the whole time talking to Bill down there, but you're pretty weak when you're turned down that way. W6QUI, W6BBS, DMO7. Okay, very good, Ron, very good. Do you hear him, Mike? K6NYC, W6BBS.
Yeah, W6BBS. I cannot hear Ron. I cannot find a trace of him, but I'm pointed at, and I'm moving the antenna back and forth across him, but I cannot find him. So no propagation tonight. W6QUI, K6MYC, over.
Did you hear Mike, Ron? He's gone now. Propagation is not good to Mike tonight, Mike. Even when he pointed at me, I could barely hear him.
Okay.
Copy on Mike, over. Okay, I got it, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, Mike, he said no copy, no copy.
Okay. Okay, we're looking for KC5DTU. Where are you, Kerry? I also heard Rob, KM6SRR, well water weak. Rob, something's not right, over.
Yeah, the amp tripped, so I turned it down some more. It seems to be working now. I should get a little better, over.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Right, K6S.
We got you, Alpha 6 Sugar. Good evening. We heard you working QUI, and we have him checked in, but I could not hear him here. He did work Frank, so the two 10-watt stations exchanged, but I've got the blockage here, over.
Yeah, Roger, I heard Frank work at him. I also worked Ralph, so check Ralph in also there, and get me checked in, 800. So I worked Ralph and of course Ron, and now I'm working you, and man, I can tell that your amplifier's on, Rob. You're about 30, 40 over 9. Back to you, Mike, A6S.
Yeah, fine, Bill. Good to hear you. And I haven't heard your cohort in crime here. WA6AAJ, are you in here, Mike? Nothing heard. Rob, say hello to Bill down there.
How you doing, Bill? A6S, KM6SR. I'm surprised I'm so loud here because I'm really barely working the amp.
Well, you are. I see somebody down below us or someplace. Either that was that signal that drifts across me every so often. I was getting some roaching down there. So somebody's doing something. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you, Mike. This friend of mine was at the grocery store, and he said he talked to some ham, and he works moon bounce here from Visalia. I don't even know who it is. Do you?
No. Not off the top of my head.
I mean, either. I see maybe Mike's down below. I see a big pile of RF about 10 kc below us.
So it's either Mike or OIB.
Somebody. Anyway, so I didn't know either. So he said he hears us talking, but I don't know. He's probably got a dish, so maybe he can't point it wherever. But he hears me and hears you and whatever. Anyway, back to net there. That's all I had. K6MYC, AA6S.
Yeah, you didn't get a call sign from the guy in Visalia with the dish. No, I don't know anybody down there that's doing it, so that would be a new one. It'd be interesting to know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. He couldn't remember his call. It was a ham buddy of mine that saw him in the grocery store. Anyway, back to you there. Maybe we can find out more later.
Yeah, if he's on 1296, he should check in here. I'm sure if he can point toward the moon, he could certainly point toward us here.
Boy, somebody is sure loud down there.
Well, let's see. Who else do we have in the area here in the San Joaquin Valley? K6MYC Bozo Net.
A6AAJ727.
Yeah, very good. Were you down below, Mike?
Yeah, I was talking to Ralph and came back up.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. And Bill's in here looking for you.
Yeah, I saw you on the scope, Mike. You were roaching my radio up. You're too broad.
Yeah, so are you. You're interfering with me.
Good.
Get an FCC pink slip.
Yeah, that's all I need.
It'll get you into the Democratic convention, won't it?
I guess. Probably would.
You got to go to the Democratic convention just so you can listen to Jasmine Crockett blow off, huh?
I don't know who that dark black lady was that was talking, but man, she was didn't like anybody, I don't think. I can't remember his name. Maybe that's who you're talking about, man. I saw her this afternoon or something on Fox, and man, she was going berserk.
Yeah, she was after Abbott, Governor Abbott of Texas. He's given bad words to Senator Cruz, trying to take down Elon Musk, and she's an idiot.
Yeah, that's her. That's who it was. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Well, you talk about a loud, a dirty mouth chick. That was one.
Well, she's skating on thin ice. She's already had a warning from Pam Bondi.
Well, I hope they do something.
Well, we got the word today that she was censored in Congress. So Mike Johnson at least censored her from saying anything like that in Congress on the floor.
So that's good. But CNN will sure like it.
Well, there goes without saying, doesn't it?
Until one of Trump's guys pulls their license when he gets them in the FCC.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm pointed over towards Santa Cruz.
I'm heading there.
Yes, you are.
I'll see if I can hear Mike. Tom. I'll see if I can hear Tom, Mike. A6S.
And I don't hear Tom yet. Tom, are you here? KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, and the gang, over.
WB6JNN.
WB6JNN, long lost. Good to hear you, Jim. Where have you been for the last couple of days? You have your daughter in town or something?
Last night I just was outside setting up a telescope, and it was not going well, so I came in about the time you just said goodbye to everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, we went pretty late on 222. I was still on 222 at 20 minutes after. We waited a long time for you, and of course the night before as well. So anyway, good to have you back, and thanks very much for checking in here. Good signal. A little wavery, little flutter on you, but otherwise you're okay.
You got the flutter on you as well, but you're back up to about an 8. We're down around the 6 or so. WB6 and 285.
Okay, Okay, Jim, very good. Let's see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area. I did call over to Tom, but I haven't heard Tom yet, so let's see. KD6S, okay. Are you there, Fred?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Good evening, Jim. I'm here, Mike. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, give me a little more chatter. Let me peek on you. You're Q5, but I should be able to get more signal from you, over.
Okay, yeah, you're about Q5 too. Anyway, it was a pretty hot day. It's amazing. But it's supposed to cool off tomorrow, and it's supposed to get rain in a couple of days, so we'll see. Anyway, is that enough chatter, Mike?
Yeah, but boy, you're light. I would expect it from last night. You were so strong on 222 last night. I thought we'd have better conditions tonight, but we got you. You're Q5, Fred, but just not knocking me over here. It'll probably get better a little bit later. KD6SOK in Cupertino, K6NMYC. Anybody else copying Fred there in Cupertino? Go ahead, Fred.
Oh, okay, Mike. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to report. No, nothing else to say. So just, geez, that was it. 507 is it. So, okay, Mike. 73 KD6SOK.
Okay, very good. That's 507. You got to give Judy your number, but I'll give it to her. It's 507. Good evening, Fred.
Good evening, Mike.
I heard two stations, W6PQL. I got you, Jim. Let me come up your way a little bit. W6PQL, and then somebody else in there as well. K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, just checking in with you as usual, and we got to 87 today, if you can believe that. Whoa. But tomorrow is supposed to be around 70, maybe the low 70s. That's about it. We're going to drop at least 10 or 15 degrees and get back to regular March weather. So right now I've got the windows open trying to get a little cool breeze in here. It's warm in the radio room, 79 actually. Not like you have to put up with out there in the barn during the summer, though. K6NYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, well, I would guess that it's about 72 to 75 in the barn here. Very comfortable. We got the doors open. We're sitting here shirt sleeve weather with the door open to the barn. And it just, the sun just went down and we're getting dark outside. So good to hear you. Let's take a standby, Jim. There was somebody that called in with you. Let's find out who that was. It was quite weak. And I thought it had a November, an N in the call, which threw me off. So let's see who it was. QRZ, the Bozo Net 1296. Go ahead to check in, please. K6MYC. Over. let me get down your way. Hang on. Let me go down to 670. Okay, this should be better here. KW6S, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. It did come up quite a bit. And, yeah, I had a bit of a fumble here. I was not listening where on what that I thought I was.
I'm sorry, something you thought you were what?
I had tuned off the frequency with my on my second EFO, and I was listening on it, and it took me a while to figure out why you weren't there.
Okay. I did the same thing on 20 meters over the weekend. I was listening for my guys on 303, 14.303, and they were on 203, so I couldn't hear them either. Over.
Yeah, I had moved up a little bit to check my amp, and when I just stayed there.
Okay. Well, let's see, Ann. I think if you turn down a little bit more toward Visalia, I think Bill is still in here waiting. So give Bill a call, AA6S, and I also think AAJ is waiting as well. Go ahead, Tom.
Very good. Yeah, without moving the antenna, I forget W6 or WA6, AAJ, KW6S.
Go ahead, Mike. Well, try for Alpha 6 Sugar. Where are you, Bill?
Oh, I'm here, but I'm not hearing you right now. He's going to point his antenna down this way. I could hear PQL a little bit. I could hear Jim. Not good, but I could hear him. I couldn't make out everything he was saying. Of course, he's not pointed at me. Anyway, KW6S, KW6S, AA6S, all over.
AA6S, KW6S. Yeah.
Man, what a difference. You're 5 over 9. Nothing. KW6S, AA6S. Come in, Tom.
It usually peaks up about here, and this is where I left.
You're really loud here. Sounding good. KW6S, AA6S, over.
Yeah, we started to get around with Rob and Ken up there about getting there in Visalia for the DX conference. Are you attending that?
Yeah, I'll show up there and see if I can find you. Maybe we can go out to lunch together, and we can have lunch together, Tom, over.
Yeah, maybe we can get a kind of a de facto Bozo group and get lunch on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, that sounds good. Saturday will be a good one. I hope Mike will show up, but AAJ Mike, but I don't know if he's going to be able to make it or not. Anyway, what a difference when you turn the antenna. It's scary, the difference. KW6S, AA6S, over.
Yeah, it does seem to be a little sharp. I don't think the pattern's as clean as I hope it would be, but it does certainly have a peak right on the front there. A couple of side lobes, I believe, too, but that's probably how I got them stacked. Anyway, very good to catch with you, and I'll get it back to Mike.
73s, Tom, 73s, and we'll be looking for you. KW6S, AA6S is clear. Thank you.
Okay, very good. You're still readable, Tom, but they're very weak. WA6AAJ or anybody else that want to call Tom KW6S, you might be able to make it with Rob. Rob's got the big amp on there now. He can run 600 on this band, so maybe you guys can hear each other here. Although Rob's antennas are not doing too well. I don't think he can run a lot of power because he's got a VSWR trip out problem. KW6S with KM6SRR, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that should help. I'll give a listen if Rob is on here. KM6SRR, KW6S.
You getting anything, Rob?
No, nothing. I peeked around and couldn't find him.
Okay, well, he's pretty weak for me tonight, too, way down from normal. Rob says he can't hear you, and you probably can't hear him, so it's not very good east-west tonight, Tom, over.
Yeah, I didn't hear a thing there. I'm hoping that it'll clear up in June, by June exact, for the contest. I missed the 6-meter last night. I was off working a VK something, which I really kind of needed, so I added another country on 6 meters last night while you were running the 6-meter net.
Yeah, very good. That would be Norfolk Island, VK9 over.
No, it was VK8AW, Alpha Whiskey. It seems to be, from his QRZ page, seems to be quite the 6-meter guy with I think at least 4 stacks of 6-meter Yagis.
Oh, very good. Well, that's quite a system. He must be down in the in one of the islands there toward Antarctic, huh?
No, he's kind of on the about as north as you can get in Australia.
Oh, okay. That's the other direction. I may be thinking of something else. Very good. I'm glad you caught him.
Yeah, and some of his, and one of his 4 stacks, an M squared, and I think his big single that he used for monitoring is M squared, and then he's got another 4 array of something else.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anybody else here that can hear you, so we'll let you go, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow on 2 meters. KW6 Sugar, Santa Cruz, K6MYC, and the Bozo Net.
Yep, I'll be here tomorrow night for 2 meters, and I should be here Thursday night for 432 is the way things look now. Catch you tomorrow night. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's see. Let me go back into the Bay Area here. Okay, this should be back in the Bay Area toward KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Any copy over there, Mike? K6MYC, over. Anybody else in the Bay Area? KB6BA, are you there?
KB6 WSC, Kilo Bravo Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie.
Okay, give us a little more chatter, Mike. Give me some more chatter. I'll see if I can peek up on you. Over, over.
Roger, roger. K6MYC, K6MYC. Foxtrot Charlie. 5, over.
Yeah, we got you. We have you, Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, 775. K6MYC, QSL. We've got you. Band is not in very good shape here. Signals are all very weak. I have to be pointed very, very perfectly for everybody. So it's a real tough copy tonight. Anyway, good evening to you, Mike. Thanks very much for making the net here. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, KB6 WFC, K6MYC. Over, over.
Thank you, Mike. 73, good evening to you and all. 86,
7-3. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? KB6BA, WA6AXX, K6KLY. Anybody in the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go back up to Oakley then. Okay, Oakley. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC, calling and listening. Well, he must be over on a Zoom meeting or something here. Anybody else in this direction? Copy. K6MYC Bozo Net, 1296, getting ready to go to Sacramento. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go up to Sacramento here. Okay, this should be pretty close. This should be pretty close to you, John. KR6MR. See if your conditions are any better north-south tonight. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. Okay, very, very light, John. I'm trying to find a peak on you, John. So give me some more chatter, and I'll see if I can find a peak on you. KR6MR, Meadow Vista. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. KR6MR. Boy, I wish I could find a peak on you. KR6MR, K6MYC. Pretty poor conditions, surprisingly. I thought it would be better tonight. It was very warm today. Thought we'd have better conditions. KR6MR, K6MYC. We've got you logged in. I did hear you. Over. Roger. I got your Rogers. John. You have your Rogers. Roger. Got your 759. Thank you, John. Very poor conditions tonight. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC, 7373. Anything from K6 Whiskey India Sugar. K6WIS. K6WIS, are you there, Paul? K6MYC, direct path. N6RO, way off axis, but we can come back. Go ahead, Ken, we passed you already. Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand. I was out here 20-30 minutes ago and had to take care of things in the house. And then K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. Located Charlie Mike 97. Temperature range was 50 on the low and 86 on the top. And dinner is going to be ahi tuna and asparagus. A couple of A's. Go ahead.
Very good. We had fish also. What was it, mahi? Salmon? Yeah, we had salmon tonight, so very good salmon. So enjoy your ahi there. And sorry we missed you on the first go, but not too many. I did hear John in Meadow Vista, but boy, he was weak. Band conditions very poor tonight, so it's a good thing you have the amp. I would be really struggling with you if you didn't have the amp on. Anyway, let you go, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully with good conditions, Ken. It was about 85, 86 here today, also very, very warm. 73, N6 Radio Ocean, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, good. Last night, the discussion of solid-state modules went so long that I got delayed cooking dinner, and then once it was cooked, I had to eat it, and I don't rush eating dinner. I came back out here and about 9 o'clock, and it had already shut down, so it must have been a pretty fast night. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters and 6RO.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're a candidate for the Leo Bodnar stable radio there. You drifted up in the peak, up in audio frequency very dramatically, probably 100 cycles. So you might want to retune the radio on my voice there. Otherwise, we got everything okay. Sorry about last night. N6RO, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, okay. I think my high stability source is not connected. I'm tracking you now. Anyway, see you tomorrow, N6RO.
Yeah, you're still a little bit high pitched, maybe 20, 25, 30 cycles.
Yeah, it's drifting down. I'm indicating 230 hertz high, so it's on its way back to real frequency.
Okay, do you have Leo Bodnar hooked up there, but it isn't working? Is that it?
Yes. Normally it gives me a warning if it's not tracking well. But I don't see the warning, and I continue to go lower in frequency, so maybe I just turned it on accidentally.
Oh, okay. Very good. No worries. We copied you, but you were moving around way more than you normally do. Thanks, Ken, and we'll see you later. Catch you tomorrow. N6 Radio Oakley, K6MYC, going up toward Nevada. Nighty night. Frank, are you there?
IR.
Did you want to say hi to Ken?
Yeah, I could do that if you want me to. I can turn my antenna. Mike should be coming up on you now, Ken. Good evening from CBS.
Any copy there, Ken, from Frank? He's got a peak on you, over.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to double, might be, but I just can't do it. Yeah, I think we just want to not turn the amp on probably. I'm still only running my 10 watts. Top of the evening, N6RO, W6BDS.
Yeah, right. You're Q4 to 5 and about S1 to 2 on the stingy meter. So that's the difference in power. I'm running about 400 watts. See you tomorrow, N6RO.
Yeah, very good. You're S5 to S6, and just consistent improvement in RFK copy. All right, very good. Top of the evening. Can't see you tomorrow. Back to net, W6BDS.
All righty. Okay, here we go to Nevada, and then we'll go back to the Bay Area for late checks and miss. We got most everybody. We're missing a couple, but we'll go to Nevada first. Here we go. Roger on 52. Roger on 52. Roger on 52. Thank you, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC. Now, Nevada, KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, KE7UQL, or N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, calling and listening. to peak very much here. We might still have a peak in there. N7, KE7 UQL, KE6 MYC, Bozo Net. Over. KE7 UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, or N7WT, K6MYC, calling and listening, over. Oh boy, not hearing anything here. Let's just rag chew here for a second, because sometimes the band comes up out of nowhere. But I don't know if Daniel's got his antenna back up or not from the windstorms. He takes things down when they expect wind. I wish he'd get a more stable system up there.
Man, you're loud when you're pointed that direction.
Yeah, we're probably bouncing off of something north of me here.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you're like 10 over down here right now.
Yeah, you're potent too.
Think about it, Aaron. He's talking out his back door, and he's extra loud there.
Either that or he's really pissing off somebody on the mountain.
Yeah.
Some poor guy that built himself a nice view on top of a rock up there, and all of his porch lights keep flickering on and off. He doesn't know why.
Oh, don't we wish? That's like the flea floating down the river, going under the drawbridge. He's floating on a straw, and he's got a thing, and he's yelling, "Raise the drawbridge!" That's wishful thinking, of course. Anybody heard that joke before?
Yeah, something similar. Speaking of that, there's the bridge between Portland, Oregon and Vancouver, Washington. It has a section of it that raises straight in the air. It does not an angle. That whole section just elevates straight up just like an elevator. And me and a couple of friends, when I was like 19, 20 years old, we used to sneak out on that bridge with a case of beer, and we would climb up and we'd hide. There was a couple of good spots you could hide, not very far off the main deck, and hide in the girders there, and nobody could see you. And we would just sit there drinking beer and wait for a ship to come by, and we'd ride the elevator to the top, and then when the ship went by, we'd ride it back down, and traffic would continue over.
Very good. I hadn't heard of that one, but it makes sense. It certainly could be done. What? Go ahead, Judy.
That explains a lot.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
They have been fighting for the last 3 decades to replace that bridge.
It was cool in many ways. That was the Columbia River, and it's a mile wide right there, and it's just huge. But you had a lot of shipping traffic and whatnot, and so you couldn't tell it during the day, but at night, very interesting phenomenon. On either side of the bridge, north side, south side, there was a huge Thunderbird Inn, the Vancouver, Washington one, and the one located in what was called the Dalles, which was a sub of Portland. But these huge Thunderbird Inns had these huge signs, with all kinds of colors on them, and they would reflect off the water very nicely, almost in stereo. They weren't identical, but they were close. And you would get, with the ships would go through, and you'd stir up, and there would be oily streaks on the water and all that. And you could just sit up there and drink, and you had a heck of a light show and everything else. And if this isn't enough chatter to wake up or give the propagation a chance, Mike, I don't know what to do. Over.
Okay. Sounds like psychedelic time, but you were too young, too old, or too early before they started that stuff. Anyway, good. Let me give another call to anybody in Nevada. Nevada, KE7UQL and 7 Whiskey Tango, or anybody else, KE6MYC Bozo Net. Okay, not a peep from Nevada, so I guess we could give up. I'll go back to the Bay Area and give one last call. everybody watching the stream, how's our thing look tonight?
It's working.
It looks just fine and dandy. I watched it through most of the evening, just shut it off 2 minutes ago.
Very good. Okay, this should be in the middle of the Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Central California, Delta Mike 07, beaming into the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, San Jose, Santa Clara, Cupertino, looking for late checks and missed. K6MYC calling and standing by.
You got clobbered, Frank.
Now, pretty nice. I got your Roger.
Who was that?
I got your Roger.
Who is this? Oh, on, okay, yeah. Good enough, Jim. Thank you. No, we heard your 52 on CW there. Thank you.
Okay. Kind of quiet over here right now.
Well, I got a little bit too far down into the Bay Area there. This should be getting better for you, over. Okay, Bay Area. Late checks are missed. K6MYC listening, over. Okay, I guess that's it, guys. We don't have anybody else here, so we'll call it a night.
How many did you get, Mike?
Well, we're going to count right now. I'm going to point down toward 152. Not that we expect anybody down there, but we might get somebody one of these days on 1296. There are some stations with 697s in Visalia. What does that say?
Where do you get a 697?
You're at 155.
Okay, that's close enough. Thank you.
Well, it's nice that I can see it now. We had people complaining, and I had to explain it to people that you have such a massive station. You operate from 2 different locations.
Yeah. There's 3 of these things tied into the system. 3 rotor controllers, and it's a little bit overkill.
We like to keep things complicated.
Oh, absolutely.
See, the next step is getting a helicopter to hover overhead so everybody can have an aerial view of the antennas turned.
There ought to be a PIP there, Aaron. A PIP. So you got the rotor control 1/4. You got the picture in a picture of the overall view of the station. And then a picture of Judy in the other one, and a picture of me in the other one. 4 frames in the TV there, and of course the receivers in the background. N6 K6 USY in the group, K6MYC, about ready to pull the cork.
Yeah, we're going to run out of pixels. We'll have to start streaming in 4K or something.
Yeah, for sure.
We do have Starlink.
Well, tried streaming over that, and it didn't work as well as the unwired.
That's so crazy because that Starlink, I think I was part of it. The download speeds I get on that's over 100 megabits. So, anyways, okay. Good night, Aaron, and everybody else. W6EDF.
Yeah, they're a little herky-jerky on the upload speed, Frank. That seems to be the problem. If they could equalize it or even come close on the to the download speed with the upload, it would be perfect, and then we would use Starlink.
Oh, yeah, well, with that kind of bandwidth, we could literally stream your video and Judy's video and anything else we wanted if it really worked.
There you go. Okay, Rob, you're awful quiet over there.
Yeah, right now we're pushing about 7 megabits a second, and of course we've been doing that for, over an hour. and the Starlink just couldn't do it consistently on the upload side, and it's just enough jitter and enough latency that it was pissing off YouTube. And part of this is because we're running low delay, because we're running with like a 3-second delay. Any packets that get out of order, it screws it up.
Yeah, and just FYI, Aaron, so we don't have trouble with cats or anything like that. I told Mike, and I'll show Judy when I see her out in the barn area, but the keyboard and mouse for that computer, I just unplugged them because they're both USB keyboard and mouse. They're sitting on the table, but I unplugged those so the couch couldn't bump those and do something crazy. And as you know, the rest of the stuff, what I didn't set up, you did. So it should be pretty rock solid. That was literally the computer that I used to sit and watch movies on. I've got some movies on a hard drive, and that's what I watched on my TV with. Yeah, that was about all that computer was good for.
Very good. And, yeah, we'll see how it survives out in the barn over the summer.
Well, we don't get over 120 out here.
I will let you get to doing what you got to do. There's something else I wanted to tell you, but I don't remember what it was, so we won't worry about it right now. That'll be a 6
Okay, Rob, if you're in the background, or Aaron, maybe you can record this 18. We count 18 here. Rob, are you there?
You might need to turn around, Mike.
What happened? Like, is he in there?
Yeah, he's running barefoot. Hold on, Rob. He couldn't hear you.
Going barefoot with the 10 watts rather than 9700. Hopefully that's good enough for you to get over towards me, over.
Yeah, I pointed at you now. We got 18.
But you're pretty strong before. I can receive you with no feed line, over.
So I know, but I can't hear you with 10 watts. We've got 18 here.
Yeah, I've got 17, so somewhere we went wrong.
Let Judy read them to you in groups of 5.
I got 47, 432, 884.
No. We didn't get 884. That's why we have an extra number. That was Phil. He wasn't in here.
Okay, I was wondering because I didn't get 884 either. Okay.
We can read the rest, but we're probably okay if we got the numbers right now.
Yeah, I had 17, and now you have 17, so that's good.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, good night, Mike and Judy. K6NYC, KM6SRR, 73.
Yeah, good night, Rob. By the way, do you need any lemons? I've got bags and bags and bags of brand new, beautiful, flush lemons. I squeezed 9 water bottles full of lemon juice today. My arm was broken, over.
Yeah, I'll say. I don't have the arm to do that. I don't know. I have to check with the wife and see here. I don't want him to sit here and then go to waste.
Well, they're just going to go to waste here. I got 4 bags sitting on the garage floor, and they're full bags. We got about 800 more on the tree, over.
Boy, you ought to go into business there, open up a little fruit stand.
Yeah. I should put them out on the street and say 6 lemons for free. If you take more than 6, you got to put $1 in the pot.
Yeah, then somebody take them all. Hey, Aaron, do you have copy on me? K6USY, KM6SRR.
Yeah, you're S0, but I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, you're sounding okay. I could move up a little more if you want, a little more volume.
Yeah, it's just making your audio funky.
It's clean. It's probably multipath.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, 7-3 all, 7-3 Frank. Enjoy your day on the tractor tomorrow, and we'll see you Friday. Talk to you tomorrow night on 2 meters. And maybe tomorrow morning, well, you won't be on the air in the morning because you'll be working. 7-3 all? Okay, 6 MYC.
There is a good chance I'll be on 40. I've texted her. She hasn't sent me back a start time. But her start time is usually around 9:30 generally. But once again, coordinating with a neighbor, and because we're going to be working on their property as well as hers. And so I just got to wait to see what time. So if I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, but I'll probably be here. Good night, Mike. Thanks for doing the net. Aaron, thanks for doing whatever it is you do over there. And Rob, thanks for just being you. Good night, all. W6BDS.
I didn't catch exactly what Frank said to me, over.
That was Frank talking to you.
Yeah, I heard my name, but I couldn't make out what he said.
Oh, he just said you're a jerk, over.
All right, good. My reputation precedes me.
Yes, it does. No. What did you tell him, Frank? I didn't listen close enough to hear it. Go ahead.
I just said thanks for all it, or whatever it is you do, or something like that. It was just telling you thanks for helping out.
Okay, thanks for all you do, Rob.
Yeah, I tuned on a little more. Now Aaron probably can't hear me.
Okay, very good. 7-3, guys. Good night, Aaron.
Good night, Mike. Good night, Judy. K6USY. And good night to all the lovely people on YouTube.